difficult was it to learn the language that you have never come across, you've never spoken?
It is tough, isn't it? I just feel stuff whenever you attempt to take up something new. It's just not about the language or a film. Even if you pick up a habit or a sport or try and learn a new game, it's always different. But then the minute you start enjoying it, you get the hang of it. My filmmaker was very confident of my ability, and I'm
Mm.
happy that I've
Mhm.
not let him down.
I believe that when you play such a negative role, when you make people hate your character, I think that's a success for the villain of the film.
I just feel that audiences they like what you do or as a character. The thing is that they've also evolved to a level where they understand that Shahid Kapoor is not Kabir Singh
Yeah.
or Ranbir Kapoor is not the animal that you see. So I feel that same thing as Rajveer Singh of Pink. He's not Angad the person.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have very talented Angad Bedi joining us for a quick chat with me, Sakshi Singh Litoria, here on CNN News 18. Angad, welcome and thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you so much, Sakshi, and you look lovely.
Thank you. And you're looking handsome yourself. My first question, not the question, let me just begin with congratulating you for your first South Indian film. Tell us about the role that you are playing in this particular movie and how was the experience?
It's been wonderful. It's a different market altogether. I feel that working with newer people, you tend to find yourself again. And I feel that there is a certain body of work that I've done in Hindi, and I'm really grateful for my makers, especially from Inside Edge and Pink, because they were two very popular projects that I did, which had a big impact down south. And my maker, who's a debutant himself, Shaurya,
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
s- loves Inside Edge and loves Pink. And then um, it's because of these two projects that he approached me for Hi Nanna. And the
Hmm.
role that I'm playing, his name is Arvind. He's a doctor and a bit eccentric, a bit offbeat, mm, at the same time very unpredictable. So
Right.
it's very heartwarming when your own projects that you do lead to another project, and I find success. I equate success to that. It's not about box office figures, or it's not about so many crores and all that. I just
Hmm.
feel that if your film, whether it is making money or at the same time not making money, but you're part of a good film, and if that good film and that part that you have projected makes you sign another film,
Hmm.
I think that is success. And I feel that I'm grateful to Inside Edge and Pink because of that. I'm part of Hi Nana. And hopefully I could be grateful to Hi Nana because of that. I could be part of something very big in South again.
Indeed, fair enough. I wanted to ask you how difficult was it to learn the language that you have never come across, you've never spoken in that language to anybody else?
It is tough, isn't it? I just feel stuff whenever you attempt to take up something new. It's just not about the language or a film. Even if you pick up a habit or a sport or try and learn a new game, it's always different. But then the minute you start enjoying it, you get the hang of it. Like I feel ice skating is very tough when I see it,
Hmm.
or when people do gymnastics, I feel it's really tough. But then when you ask them, they say no. Even I've always had this notion that you have to be learning gymnastics or skating and all that. You have to be really young.
Hmm.
Uh, and then recently, I was having a chat yesterday with a few friends, and they said, no, you can learn it even at your age. It just might take you a few more days, but it's all
Hmm.
about technique. So again, language learning is also technique, and
Hmm.
the only thing is you got to find your own technique that works for you. And for me, I used to write the emotion first in English and then the Telugu line in English, and then I used to voice record myself, the meaning of it, and then I would read the emotion that I've written in English, so that emotion and the dialogue become one with me. And that used to be my prep before I used to go and do a scene. And then while we
Okay.
were doing a scene, case in point, if the scene is between Nani and me or Mronal and me, or if there's Nani, Mronal, me and Kiara, all of us together,
Hmm.
then there
Hmm.
would be voice modulators there, voice diction coaches who would at some point also help you get the language right. So I feel that it's a very collaborative work of art, and they in the South are pretty used to actors coming in from different languages and working. So they have
Yeah.
a process. So they are
Hmm.
used to that process. Even actors down south who speak the language,
Hmm.
all of them are used to the fact that sometimes they can uh, say the line, and they're used to the fact that in actors who come from Hindi or various other languages take one or two takes to get into it. But my filmmaker was very confident of my ability, and I'm
Hmm.
happy that I've
Hmm.
not let him down in any way.
Interesting. And you have shared screen with Mrunal in the past for Lust Stories, and now this time you're again back with her. Did she share any tips and tricks with you to learn South Indian language in order to be more fluent?
Well, she said try and speak it as much as you can, like learn basic words, learn one word, learn two words, learn how to say I or sit and all that. And then I realized uh, that is her process. I try and I found mine, and I just realized that the more I listen to the voice through my AirPods and through what I've recorded, that helps me a lot more.
Hmm.
And I just kept it very simple and very basic because I feel in performance, what happens is that the minute you try and remember the dialogue, that can be problematic. So you should never leave the emotion. If you
Hmm.
stick with the emotion, the dialogue will come to you.
Right.
It's an exercise.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's easier said than done. But then
Hmm.
the more you do it, uh, it'll it benefits.
Hmm, hmm. Definitely. And since we are talking about the struggles with the language that you might have faced, can you tell us something funny that might have happened there on the sets that you remember?
Uh, it's a very emotionally charged film. So and they also, the thing is that maybe there, lots must have happened, but then they I just don't understand beyond the point. The humor is different. I'm a person who's come from the north. They are
Hmm,
from the south, so we were really we warmed up quite well towards each other, like the producer with Mr. Vijayendra Reddy. Uh, Dil Raju sir once came on the set in Goa also, so it was nice to interact with them briefly.
hmm,
But they really like they're very Shaurya was very invested in the film because it was his first film as a filmmaker. So
hmm,
everybody would come together and discuss work and then do their work and then go back
hmm,
and then start working for the next day. So it was different. I just feel that hopefully uh, if once the film is a success, we'll all get together and maybe reminisce and have a laugh over a few more things.
hmm, hmm. ठीक है Angad, you got your first international gold medal. You dedicated it to your late father, Bhushan Singh Bedi ji. When you first held the medal, when you first received it, what was the thought that popped up in your mind? What was the message that you wanted to give to your father?
I just feel there was means I had not broken down, and I feel that I have to come to terms with the fact that he's not there physically with me. But yes, it was my tribute towards him, and even when I won, it hit me much later that I had won because I was told that you have won, and I was like, really? And because I ran it for a very different purpose, I didn't really think I'm going to win, and I didn't have the strength to actually go through the race, but I eventually did. I found, I guess, the universal power was with me, and I went through with that, and I would like to believe that power was generated through the Almighty with my father, and that's what made me win. It was never about winning the race. It was more about the fact that I did it for him, and I wanted to take part because I trained for a year and a half for it, and he really wanted me to excel in track and field. And that
Mhm,
was the only thing that was left for him to see because he saw my career, he saw my children, he saw my marriage, he saw everything. He saw me
mhm,
play cricket, and he always wanted to see me excel in track and field because that was the sportsman in him, wanting me to be associated with sport at whatever age possible. So yes, I held the medal, and I broke down then. I remember, and for me, it was never about winning it, so I never felt elated.
Hmm.
But I just felt that this was meant to be done, and it has happened in the most beautiful way. So I
Hmm.
just took it, and until date, I have it hung around one of his pictures at home. I can
Hmm.
see it in front of me behind the camera. I was never of the opinion that they will फूल नहीं चढ़ेंगे मेरे पिताजी की तस्वीर पर, लेकिन मेरा मेडल जरूर चढ़ेगा. So
Wow.
I keep it like that.
Hmm. And we all are really proud of you. I'm sure that if he was here, he would be proud of you too.
Well,
Angad,
yeah, I'm sure he is.
yes, definitely he is. And you're doing amazing in your life. The kind of movies that you have chosen for yourself, the kind of role that you have been playing. And with that, my next question is related to the character that you played in Pink, because I have asked this to a couple of other celebrities before also. I believe that when you play such a negative role, when you make people hate your character, I think that's a success for the villain of the film, but it takes a toll on the celebrity's head as well, the actor who is playing that particular role. Do you think that playing such negative character might have kept you in some sort of a box with the ideologies of your audience, कि ये तो सिर्फ negative character कर सकता है, या ये real life में भी maybe ऐसा ही होगा, something of that sort, because लोग movies भी देख रहे हैं उसमें काफी भरोसा करने लगते हैं real life में भी.
See, thanks to social media, people identify with the real you. So what
Hmm.
happens is that that's why social media is a blessing and a curse, because the thing is you can portray any character, but eventually, as me as Angad, what I am in real life, I tend to explore it a lot more of my real life personality on social media on Instagram.
Hmm.
And thanks to that, और अगर ऐसा होता तो शायद I got love in Surma, which was
Hmm.
a
Yeah.
positive. I got a lot of love for Gunjan Saxena. I got a lot of love for Ghumar recently.
Yes. Yes.
For Inside Edge, वो तो राम का क्या है, वो तो राम था of cricket. So I just feel that it's like straight away from Pink I went to Inside Edge, and I
Hmm.
got the love there, and then I just feel that audiences, they like what you do, or as a character. The thing is that they've also evolved to a level where they understand that Shahid Kapoor is not Kabir Singh,
Yeah.
or Ranbir Kapoor is not the animal that you see. So I feel that
Hmm.
same thing as Rajveer Singh of Pink. He's not Angad the
Interesting.
person. So
Yeah.
I feel that, oh, it's just that. So I just feel that I've done even now in Hi Nanna, this Arvind, the doctor, is a very different kind of a role, and people believe in it and take to him. Then it's the character that they take home. So I
Hmm.
feel that for me, I would love to be known for my body of work
Hmm.
each time, and whether it is sometimes you get roles which are today hit home, but they can be perceived in a very negative way, or they hit home and they can be perceived in a very positive way. So I feel
Hmm.
as long as they have an impact and the audience connects with them, I think that's your job is done.
Hmm.
So abhi, it's not the time about कि मैं अगर मेरी शादी हुई हुई है तो मैं विलन का रोल नहीं करूंगा, या मेरे बच्चे हैं तो मैं
Hmm.
एनिमल नहीं करूंगा. रणबीर ने भी किया है. Like, the
Hmm.
thing is that the one of the biggest stars of our country is Ranbir Kapoor. Like, I would rather equate him to be, an icon, and he is going to be an evergreen star who's going to be there for many, many years to come,
Hmm.
because he
Hmm.
has it in him and he's true blue blood. And he's proven it
Hmm.
time and again, whether it was Rockstar, whether it was Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, or whether it was Wake Up Sid, or whether it is Tamasha and now Animal. I just feel his uh, range is so widespread, and he's effortless in every role he
Hmm.
projects. So that's my endeavor too, to
Hmm.
do your work and make your work memorable. And then there is a side to you where people like you any which ways, regardless of what the roles you do.
Definitely, definitely. Angad, ये तो हो गया serious बातें. Now we have now landed ourselves to the last segment of this interview, which is a quick rapid fire round. I have jotted down some questions for you. My first question is OTT or silver screen?
Silver screen for sure.
Okay. One message for social media trollers.
Get a life.
That's the common answer. I don't know, maybe you're the third or fourth person who has given this answer. Okay, one
नहीं,
Bollywood.
for social media trollers, पैसे लेना बंद करो, मेहनत करो. हाँ, पैसे लेके ट्रोलिंग मत करो,
ओके,
मेहनत
ठीक
करो,
है। हम्म।
अपना अपना वजूद कहीं बनाओ।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन मैं कोशिश करूंगी कि मैं नेहा से छुपा के रखूं, बट वन बॉलीवुड एक्ट्रेस दैट यू हैव अ फैट क्रश ऑन।
Crush, I don't know, but I would love to work with Deepika Padukone. I think she's
Okay,
fabulous. Yes.
okay, okay, safe. One director,
Wonderful actor.
one director you want to work with.
इम्तियाज अली, करण
बेहतरीन।
जौहर,
हम्म।
बहुत हैं, but I would like to I would like to be in an Imtiaz Ali film and a Karan Johar film, commercially Karan Johar film.
ठीक है, song that you are currently hooked to.
I like that Abrar का introduction
अच्छा,
song.
वो जो
that
इंट्रो
18
सॉन्ग है एनिमल में, ठीक है।
बहुत
अब
अच्छा है वो।
काफी काफी कैची है वो, एंड आई कैन सी इट ट्रेंडिंग ऑन इंस्टाग्राम आल्सो।
Bobby Bob yeah,
Yeah.
Bobby Deol's entry song is very nice,
Wow.
and especially that split screen that happens from Ranbir's face, from his eyes going into Bobby's smile. That
Yes,
shot is
very
very
impactful. Yeah, amazing cinematography. Okay, best friend in B Town.
best friend. Though I don't have my best friends are my childhood friends, but I have many friends. But if you want to say like confidants or friends, like yeah, means I will definitely put Abhishek Bachchan's name there. I will put Vicky Kaushal's name there. But my heart, which is like with, is Diljit Dosanjh. He's very special to me. Now I will not call him from B Town. I will.
Yeah,
He's you know
from the entertainment
he's
industry.
but he's a global star. He's a global icon, and I feel that wherever even if he would have not been the singer or the actor, somehow he's in my life and I'm in his, which will always be special.
So sweet.
Like he's one of the few people who's flown in from America and come and seen me and sat with me holding my hand for 2 hours in condoling when my father passed away recently. He came 4 days back and he spent an evening with me, and it was the most beautiful time spent. So I just feel that he and I get each other. We might not be conversing with each other every single day, but whenever we meet, it's just beautiful. And our bond from Surma began and it stayed, and it's just been lovely.
Sweet. One advice for people to maintain their professional and personal life?
Just don't take either too seriously.
Okay. Take care. Last but not the least, since New Year is approaching, we are already in the last month of 2023. What would be your New Year wishes for our viewers?
Well, wish you all the very best. सेहत का ध्यान रखिए. Work really hard. गुंजाइश कुछ ना छोड़िए. अब जब भी आप अपने अकेले में अपने साथ बैठे हो, ask yourself, did you work hard? You'll get the honest answer. That's it.
Brilliant.
And enjoy life.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Angad, for joining us here on CNN News 18 and having conversation here. All the very best for the upcoming weeks with Hi Nanna. We are looking forward to some more projects coming from your way. We'll wait to have another chat some other day. Thank you so much. It has been
surely
lovely.
very soon. Same here. Thank you. Bye.